BSB Radio. Feel the sound.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Juan the Dime. Juan Solo, you here with B33? No, you listening. You listen to the Project B33 with Juan the Dime and Asia, and we here to drop knowledge on you. Go to college, bitch.
Mother. Sucker. Yeah. Oh, this what you want, huh? Which one of y'all niggas really want it with me? None of y'all niggas. Fuck out of here.
You are now tuned in to Project B33. Good evening, everybody. This is the Project B33 show on BSB Radio.
Hello.
What's up with it? I'm Juan the Dime.
And I'm Asia.
How y'all doing? We glad y'all back. Listen, this is our third episode.
I think. Yep.
We're gonna keep this going, man. So today we got an interesting topic. Today we're gonna focus on sports. But we're going to focus on the social and systematic injustice within sports.
So the Project B33 way of talking about sports. Right. That's what basically we're doing.
Exactly. So, I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's going back to school. It's back to school time.
Yeah.
I know what that's like. I'm about to hit the books next week too. So, wish me luck on that. But you remember your first day of school? That shit was crazy. I used to have my outfit set out all clean. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to kill them tomorrow, boy. They ain't ready for this one. But I was smart. I felt like I was smart because what I would do is I would wear that first, one of my nicest outfits the first day, some clean shoes. But the rest of the week, I wore like t-shirts, maybe some sweats. I dressed down. But then, that second week, I get all my new outfits to kill them. Everybody wearing they wearing sweats this week. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I still got fresh outfits. No, that shit's crazy. But yeah. So, yeah, we was gonna talk about, did you hear about the Rich Paul rule?
Yeah, okay, so you gotta enlighten me, because I know sports, and that doesn't it sound like I know sports the way I'm saying I know sports? Yeah, so I don't really know sports that well, but I know names. I know who Rich Paul is. Could you elaborate a little bit more, because I don't know.
Rich Paul, everybody, he's a sports agent. For Clutch Sports, it's LeBron's, his sport management company or whatever. And Rich Paul is pretty much over it all or whatever. And so Rich Paul had, he's been killing the game. Like he's the top. He got like John Wall, LeBron James, Ben Simmons. Like these are perennial. Draymond Green. Everybody know Draymond. He's their manager. You know what I mean? So he's really killing the game, and he's promoting like positive and he's giving these kids knowledge, and he's paving the way, and he's giving these athletes the most money, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so they hating on him, basically.
Okay.
So how can we stop this black man from dominating this industry, this field? Because he's got a lot of power. He's AD, you know what I'm saying? He was part of that, and everybody was mad that he had his hand in that or whatever.
Okay.
And so Rich Paul, basically, they decided they was gonna change the system on him. They just went and decided you gotta have a bachelor's degree in order to be a sports agent.
Okay.
Which is like he has his certifications.
Alright.
He's more than competent. Like he's a great sports agent. He does his job and he knows his job. It's not like he's cheating people out of money or.
So all his ducks in a row. He ain't doing nothing for them to.
Crooked, he ain't doing no money. He ain't what do they call it when you tampering? He don't do none of that shit.
Okay.
So the NCAA said in order for you to represent a college player coming out of college to enter the draft, you have to have a bachelor's degree.
So let me ask you, has there been other people in the past that have, like, who didn't have their bachelor's?
Right,
okay.
Yeah.
So he's not even the only
people.
person. Okay, right. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Right.
Degrees. It was one guy that was, I can't remember his name, and I'm gonna come back to y'all with the name. But he was Michael Jordan's and a bunch of people back in the 90s. He ran the 90s basically. He didn't have a bachelor's.
He didn't. Okay.
He was getting over stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this has been going on for a long time, and some people are saying it's blatant racism. Like they seen it was like, oh, they all sat in the office. It was like, hey, how can we stop this narrative?
Stop. Oh,
okay,
no.
sorry. How can we stop this black man from excelling and exceeding and dominating our industry?
Why does your old white guy voice sound like Dave Chappelle's? It sounds just like Dave Chappelle.
That's where I got it from. Box of wine.
But yeah,
basically, So they sat in the office and said, how can we undermine him? Well, he doesn't have a bachelor's degree.
Oh,
let's make it a bachelor's degree. Like that's how they. I don't know. That's
so
crazy.
what? Because I've heard about this. I know who all those people are. You said, especially Rich Paul. So how can Can we get back to it? Let's get back. So let's take a break. Come on, we're gonna take a break because I got a big question. So it's Project B33 show.
Yeah.
I know myself far too well to be a stranger of pain. Despite it all, we remain in the same. I'm just changing the game. Heart pure, never tainted with fame. Straight ahead, I'ma stay in my lane. Never switching courses, life's amazing. It's gorgeous, looking at the bigger picture portrait, and I smile wide. Performed a song and the crowd cried. How can I lie? I'm tearing up as I'm starting to stare in y'all eyes. I know that you going through the last month. You're stressing as you hitting on that glass. Praying to get lucky like Daft Punk. You can't even stomach the pain, now that's a bad lunch. Ramen noodles on a regular. Add some seasoning and some hot sauce for a better touch. Peanut butter, jelly, and syrup sandwich, etc. And we just flying in the nebula. And it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. See, it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. Don't you cry, little baby, little baby. It'll be alright. Don't you cry, little baby. It'll be alright. I done been around the world 4 times looking for parking. Finally found a condo that still feel like apartment. Out south, my foul mouth started sounding like Cartman. Roundabout like cartwheels, hopped inside of a U-Haul, confused where all my art went. Monsters in a quiet place. Some of these decisions is like Sharpie on a dry erase. I know they thought I wouldn't, but I'm fireplace. I had my cake and ate it too, that is an acquired taste. I promised I would buy a place. I got my favorite roommates. They used to never see me like when you zip up a new babe. Do that before it's too late. Don't ever drink the Kool-Aid. Don't ever think it's sweet. That's that creme de la brulee. Who they rob a goulet. They nutsy cuckoo goofy. My wifey yelling who they. My daughter yelling hooray. I see it clear like Blu-ray. I park it in the sky. I keep them on my block, round the corner of my eye like a sty, So don't you shed a tear, cause there'll be better years. I live life by faith instead of fear. God crying, thunderstorms is heaven tears. The feeling of lost hope is never here, cause we gon' make it happen by any means. A young dog, but I done witnessed many things. Age 13, wearing hand-me-down skinny jeans. You know they're a little extra faded around the knees with the grass stains in them. I really wish a little extra cash came in them, cause it really needed it. Pain, I defeated it and brought back. Soul survivor, what you call that? And it might not be such a bad idea if I never went
I never went home. So don't you cry, little baby, little baby. It'll be alright. So don't you cry, little baby. It's gonna be alright. And it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. See, it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home. So don't you cry, little baby. It'll be alright. So don't you cry, little baby. It'll be alright. Yeah. You don't know who's swimming naked till the tide come in. Fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you tellin' unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at. We got old school ways we expose that. Ain't no guarantees, but you know that. Niggas die every day, can't control that. Ken Griffey throwback, nigga had to go left. Musta popped 28 times cause it's 4 left. If it's about mine, ain't a nigga that I won't check. Run through your hardest homeboy, you could go next. 85 cut dog, hustle at the Rolex. Chain on my white tee, now you see the progress. Stacked every chip on myself, time to collect. All money in, just imagine what I gross back. Fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you tellin' unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at. We got old school ways we expose that. Ain't no guarantees, but you know that. Niggas die every day, can't control that. That's why I call my thing the marathon, because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now. Fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you tellin' unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at. We got old school ways we expose that. Ain't no guarantees, but you know that. Niggas die every day, can't control that. I think that our reaction to being disrespected, we have to reassess how we react. You know what I mean? I think that we've been known as hip-hop to make songs, and that's a part of it. And then we gotta go a step further, because I think that it's like a disease in your body. Once you start giving it a treatment, it'll get immune to the treatment. And you gotta try something else to kill that disease. So I think protest music is important. I think that YG was a genius. Fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you tellin' unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at. We got old school ways we expose that. Ain't no guarantees, but you know that. Niggas die every day, can't control that.
Thank you. We are back to the Project B33 show. My name's Asia.
Wanda Down, what's up?
And so we were just talking about systematic injustice in sports in particular. We're talking about sports. We're talking about Rich Paul and the whole situation behind them. So my question was, we know that there definitely could be some racial things that are added to it.
Right.
But my question is, because I know a little bit about, obviously, LeBron James he can make any decision. If he decides to leave tomorrow, no one's gonna sue him. Like he's basically running his own show.
He's controlling his destiny.
Right. And like AD, I know AD made a big decision. Like all these players that he's involved with are making these big decisions, and they're making these moves without the consent of these higher ups, basically. Right. They're telling them what they're gonna do. Exactly. It's not asking. Exactly. So do you think that plays a big part of why they're like, we gotta stop this dude? On top of, definitely being a racial issue.
Right. But yeah, of course, that it's a power thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like he has the power. He's putting the power in all the players' hands, which is how it should be. They're the ones who's making all this, bringing in the money. They're the ones. Right. So why wouldn't they be able to control their own destiny? A lot of people was giving AD strife about demanding a trade, and a lot of older generation people were saying, well, it's a contract, so you should abide by your contract. But in any time, those teams, those major corporations, they can decide to they can terminate the contract and just let the player go, or release them, or trade them, and so what Rich Paul is doing is he's educating these players and putting the power in their hands.
Right.
So,
and that's amazing. Like it's unheard of down there.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and for him to be a black man trying to help these other because no matter what, black people are the majority of the professional sports players. NBA, well, I don't know about NFL. Is it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
but NBA, NFL, maybe not so much baseball.
Those are the major sports.
You know what I'm saying?
Baseball got a bunch of Hispanics, Latinos. Right. They kill them, but they minorities too.
They minorities too. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy that he's putting the power back in these people's hands. I mean, he can make a legacy where he can hire a bunch of other people of color to join these agencies. I mean, this is amazing. So for them try to shut that down,
it's ridiculous.
And they changed it again.
Yeah,
right?
So they changed the rule. The NCAA got so much backlash. Within just a couple days, within a week, they changed it.
Right.
It was like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, right.
We changed that rule.
I mean,
yeah,
you got to.
Duh, motherfucker. Like.
I mean, just the fact that all these players too. I'm pretty sure they all had something to say. So they was probably like, hey, no.
Yeah, LeBron was like, y'all big mad. They had never stopped this. What we doing over here? So I agree. Like. So what? I got a question for you, Asia. What would you do if your place of business or wherever you work or whatever your career choice, you decide they just up and say, we're changing regulations, we're changing like you have to have a doctorate's degree. Let's go that extreme.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
For something that I've already been working in.
Yeah, you've been working in, and you don't need it. You got your certification, or you have a bachelor's degree. They decide you need a master's. That's not good enough. Right. You need to.
I mean, it's like one of those things where, like, a lot of people are having trouble with now is because someone might have 20 years of experience, but the person with, just got their bachelor's, they never really had the experience, is getting paid more. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, it's one of those things where you just like, well, damn, I know what I'm doing. I'm an actual expert.
I think the nursing field is big on that. They changing, constantly doing regulation changes, and
right.
I think if you was an LPN, it was good enough, but now LPN
isn't good enough.
Yeah, you have to be a registered nurse in order to work in certain states. Listen, it's a lot to take in.
Right. Yeah.
And I had this discussion with someone, and shout out Essence, man.
Shout out Essence.
She's dope as hell. So I had a discussion with her, and she was just like, "Well, you get over it. Like, that's what it is. That's what the rules." But I was like, okay, I see where you're coming from, because that's what we've been trained to do, or taught to do. Like, get over it, because we've been, as black people, we've been. The tables have been against us. The cards have been against us since day one. You know what I mean? And so we just always, okay, we'll get over it. We gotta figure it out. We gotta make a way out of no way, and that's what we're used to. And I understand that. Like, I'm not saying dwell in it, but that don't mean the shit is right. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Like, so I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying, because it's like, well, what if we just always just got over it? Like, how far could we have gotten? Like, just getting over it. Right. Somebody has to be the person that stands up, you know,
say this is some bullshit.
You know, yeah.
And I mean, regardless if it changed or not, it needs to be voiced.
Right.
Somebody got to stand up and say something.
And what's the name? Okay, I know sports, right? No, what's the name of the? So is it NCAA? Is that what it is? NCAA. So I mean, just with the fact with the whole, like, I know the situation with, you know, college players, like, they don't get paid nothing, not a dime, nothing. They get a free education, right? They get a scholarship, but they don't get nothing, not even pennies.
Scholarships be cool sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I was cool with some basketball players, and I'm like, how the hell you buy that new truck, nigga? Refund check.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
That's some bullshit.
I don't want to get into it because it's such a big topic, but, like, just the fact that, like, these people don't have anybody to really stand up. So at least if they are fortunate enough, which a lot of them aren't, but at least when they're fortunate enough to get into the NBA, NFL, you know what I'm saying? At least there's somebody there who's like, listen, I'm actually fighting for you, not just a piece. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Or so that, I mean, shout out to Rich Paul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to.
Shit, man. He's making moves. I don't know what his number is, but he's doing some 33 shit. Right.
He's mastering, you know what I'm saying?
He's mastering
and making other ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's helping other people get to there, because, like, they coming out 19, 20, 21 out of you don't know shit at that age.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not acting like I'm like 45. I don't really know shit either, but I'm just saying you really don't, especially for somebody to say, hey, I'm gonna give you $5 million, but you was actually worth 15. Right. And there's somebody like, hey, you worth 15 mil.
God damn it.
You better somebody to help me out.
Yeah, to teach you about your self-worth.
Alright, so man, this is good. So we got another topic we want to get in. Let's take a break, and we got some good stuff. Project B33 show.
Yeah.
Let's get the whipping feel is not my problem. I do not want you to go, but I don't know how to stop you. Whatever, I guess, whatever. I don't care, get dressed, whatever. I don't feel like talking, whatever. 'Cause it's really out of my control. How you feel is not my problem. Don't want you to go, but I do not want to stop you. 'Cause you gon' do what you gotta do, and what I do is not your problem. Just let me love you. Stop trying to make it complicated. Really out of my control. What I do is not your problem. I really want to go, but please, please don't stop me.
Welcome back to the Project B33 show.
Hello.
We on BSB Radio. So we was talking about the social and systematic injustice in sports, and so I know we got to talk about the NFL because the NFL is always on some bullshit.
Man.
And you know what I'm saying. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Kaepernick because.
Shout out to Kaepernick.
That's my nigga. So, Kenny Stills. Mm-hmm. He was one of the guys who was down Kaepernick at the beginning, from day one. Like, he was one of his road dogs. He supported him. And Kenny Stills is, to me, he's the real deal. Like, he been supporting, and he still has a job though. He's actually he plays for the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
So the owner of the Miami Dolphins, Stephen Ross, he's a very rich man, first of all.
Right.
And his views are, he says that he supports social injustice.
Okay.
And he agrees with a lot of Kenny's views. And so Kenny just recently, Stephen Ross had a banquet for the team or whatever, and stating that he agreed with Kenny still. You know what I mean? It was a team banquet. Then he had a banquet for Donald Trump.
Okay, right.
And so Kenny after that banquet or whatever, Kenny Stills had called him out and was like, "What the hell? Like you can't play both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? You need to pick a side. Like you can't say you stand for social injustice, but the guy that you supporting or that you." So my thing, I wanna say, first of all, Stephen Ross has said he's been knowing Trump for like 50 plus years or something crazy. Right. 40, 50 years.
Damn.
So they go way back. They getting old white man money. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, like real Republican money.
You know what I mean? So at what point is political, where do you draw the line with friendships? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think at one point in time, you know, it was race. You know, racism was.
We can't be friends if I'm black and you're white or whatever.
The Muslim and then it changed to
religion.
Yeah, so
that's always been around.
Yeah, and that's
that's the actually, oldest time.
Exactly. So now the new norm is political views.
Right.
And so is political views enough to end friendships?
You know, I mean, you know, I had two friends. They got into it about religion on Facebook, and they just stopped being friends. And I remember thinking, like, well, dang, like, y'all been friends for years. Like, this is the end. So when it comes to political, I don't know, because first of all, I feel like a lot of people who have those arguments over political views, they really don't know. They're not that educated on their own views.
They just watch some man on TV that
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
who guide their fucking views.
Right. But as for them, Trump has always been Trump. Before he was the president, he was the apprentice guy. You're fired, yelling at people. Like, he's always been this
dick.
He's always been an asshole. Like, let's just be honest. Like, he's always been that. So, and that guy knows that, and he might be one himself. So he probably doesn't mind it. Or if he does mind it, he cares that, you know what, I got money, he got money, we gonna make some money together.
We gonna continue to make
You know
money.
what I'm saying?
And when he becomes president,
did that change
stop
anything?
being your fucking friend?
You see what I'm saying?
Look,
like,
and so I'm not trying to. I want to first and foremost say, Kenny Stills is right. I'm like, at that, I'm like, who the fuck do you? Don't tell me you support me then. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
One thing. Okay, so I don't really give a fuck about politics. I'm gonna say that, but. I go off of personality, and I like to, cause they're people.
Right. Yeah. At the end of the day,
look at them as a fucking. But
they're people.
Obama's personality was a fucking. It was amazing. Like,
right.
I actually got to shake that nigga hand at one point in time back in the day. Back in the day, he was cool. I loved Obama, but it was his personality that I loved. It wasn't nothing about, you know what I mean. I knew his political views, but I researched some shit, but I wouldn't like every day, like, you know what I mean. So with Trump, I can't. As far as he's an asshole, and his views don't align with mine, but he is honest, and we know where he
know
stands.
His true colors, and if you know that about somebody, like then you could be like, you know what? No thanks.
Exactly. I don't have to dig or figure it out. I know what it is. Right. And so I can respect that more than anything. I can respect if you just blatant, if you're racist, just say it. Just be racist. Just own that shit.
I don't like this type of blank, whatever the case.
I can't deny that, you know what I mean? And so I have a lot of respect for that. So I don't know. The Kenny Stills was, it just kind of.
But I respect him for saying, hey, I'm not about to just sit by and just let you be this person that is complete. Like, you're friends with this person that I'm completely. You have to voice that too. So, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I agree. I mean, it's just. Politics are so. That's why I don't even like getting into it, because it's so messy.
So what did you say?
It's so messy.
You respect Trump? No, I'm not. Listen, I don't know politics. You know what I mean? But I go off the field.
And that's the thing, especially, like, I feel like people get so, like, swept up in politics. Like, can we just go ahead and say, like, the earth is literally falling apart? Like, we won't have time to talk about Trump or anybody else if this place burns. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about some fucking climate change. And, like, bees are dying, everybody. But
that's another thing. That's another thing. So they don't support those things. Stephen Ross is one to say he supports climate change, or the climate and global warming and all that stuff. But Kenny Stills busted him out for having these outrageous factories. And, like, you know what I mean? So I
show your true colors. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And so another thing, what I feel like is, so Stephen Ross I'm not gonna say he owns, but these players play for him. They play for his team. So he's their boss. Why wouldn't he invest in them? Why wouldn't he try to, you know what I'm saying, make friends with them? Because or why wouldn't he invest in his prize?
Right.
His employees.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's where he's coming from. Like, he tries to play both fences.
Yeah.
But I can't really say what he is.
Can you though? But can you? Like, can you really? You know what? Let's take a break. But can you play both? I don't think it's hard, because you're, like I said, it's not just. I think he's a businessman. He's a money man. So that's all let's just be honest. That's where he cares about. That's the game he wants to play. But when it comes to people's lives, especially like systematic, like injustice, racism, like, can you do that? Like, because it's bigger. It's bigger than just one thing, you know.
I'm gonna say this one thing. We can close after this, because this is people gonna be like, "What the hell is this thing?"
Go ahead.
But slave owners invested in their Mandingo fighters.
They probably fed them better. They got massages for all we know. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They invested in them because they was winning. They made them money.
Right.
I'm not trying to say NFL fighters or NFL players are Mandingo fighters, but it's the same.
Like the gladiator thing, like they treated the gladiators, but they were still slaves. Yeah. You know.
So I don't know, man. The NFL is crazy.
NFL, we gonna go. You know what? We gonna end out. We're gonna talk a little bit about JayZ and what's going on with the whole JayZ and NFL situation. But let's take a break and we're gonna get back. It's Project B33 show.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what your crib worth. I hear you talking war, but have you lived first? I'm just here to keep it real, not make you feel worse. Maybe a lost cause, but let's still search. Until the day I die holding my guns high. Rather have a friend than enemy, which one am I? Fuck a bird box, I wanna see my brother fly. No longer shackled and chained, young nigga crucified. Walking down the block holding my boom box. Optimistic, dirty nigga, clean tube socks. They gon' keep us in the ghetto till we move out. And we need some better books off in that schoolhouse. Rolls Royce weather, rich dirty nigga, it took so much effort. I don't give a fuck about who sold more records. Being self-made give me so much leverage, boss.
Ooh, got money, got woman, got cash, I'ma spend it out. You made back all tinted, but you see how you live it. Ooh, it's a lifestyle, yeah. I'm so iced out, yeah. Iced out, yeah.
How many niggas on your payroll? Rich gangbangers, y'all ain't even know they make those. Double case loads, push buttons, I got say so. When it's wartime, never lay low, y'all play roles. I can't name a fake nigga that was not exposed. Hey, y'all niggas so surprised that Takashi told. Ain't a real street nigga unless you got a code. Mine's one common nigga followed by a lot of O's. In the back of the back, rock a lot of gold. Rap music on the charts like it's rock and roll. Add something to the art, make a lot of dough. Gotta play my part from the start, cause that's all I know. Double M's, double R's, nigga, all I roll. Courtside going viral when them punches thrown. On Crenshaw taking pictures like we Rich and Poe. Another rich rap nigga, word to Ricky Rose. Yeah.
Got money, got woman, got cash, I'ma spend it on you. Made back all tinted, but you see how you live. Ooh, it's a lifestyle, yeah. And I'm so iced out, yeah. Iced out, yeah. Rich nigga lifestyle.
But they wanna put your way to rest just like a Malcolm X. Jealous of my point of view watching the sunset. I just keep on moving so you won't catch a contact. All my dirty niggas showing me where the love at. Drop the top, candy painted, haters eliminated. Take a photo for fanatics, I often demonstrate it. Rich nigga, dirty game, I'm talking Nick Saban. Bricks raining every day, whiter than Dick Cheney. Dirty nigga, but my sneakers new. She can go and get the two-though in a week or two. Dirty nigga with a couple things I could treat her to. Or maybe send her to the jeweler just like Mika do. Real niggas that was born and killed. Dirty niggas touching 40 mil. 40 cars on the sporty wheels. Gold bars in my shorty wheels.
Ooh, got money, got women, got cash, I'ma spend it on you. Maybach all tinted, but you see I ain't living. Ooh, it's a lifestyle, yeah. And I'm so iced out, yeah. Iced out, yeah. It's a rich nigga lifestyle. Ain't nothing changed with the commas. They say the more money, more problems. But you really want these problems. So watch what you say to me. Shit ain't come easily. You ain't who you claim to be. I'm just trying to keep it real. Ain't no flexing around here, cause we self-made. It's forever as the lifestyle. Got money, got cash, I'ma spend it on you. Maybach all tinted, but you see how you live. Ooh, it's a lifestyle, yeah. I'm so iced out, yeah. Iced out, yeah.
Maybach music.
Okay, we are back. The Project B33 show. So we were just talking about the whole situation. What's his name again? I know sports.
Kenny Stills.
Okay, yeah, Kenny Stills. So we were talking about Kenny Stills and the whole situation. You know, Trump and what's the owner's name?
Stephen Ross.
That whole situation. So I wanted to talk about the whole JayZ and the NFL situation because this is really like difficult, and there's a philosophy thought. It's an experimental thought in philosophy, and it's called the trolley problem. And on the trolley problem is basically saying if you are a conductor and you're going down a track that splits into two, your best friend is on one track and he's tied up, and then there's a family of 5 on the other track. You can't stop the trolley. All you can do is go left or right. What do? Do you save the family and kill your best friend? Or do you kill 5 people to save your family?
Yeah.
So, some of you may know, JayZ he signed a deal with the NFL to not only be in charge of the entertainment with the NFL, he's also created a sports agency that is connected with the NFL and everything like that. So he signed this big deal.
He's trying to buy part of a team.
And he's trying to buy part of a team, yeah. So that's new, actually. Yeah, he's trying to buy a part of a team, or I think he's done it already or just trying. So that's the big part, right? So, and a lot of people are saying, you know what, he sold out, he's a traitor, all these things. I mean, even Eric Reed, a person who was a part of it, and I don't think Kaepernick said anything yet. I don't think so. But
Eric Reed was one of the original guys. Yeah, he was with Kaepernick.
He was one of the people who kneeled with Kaepernick. Yeah. And he was saying that basically JayZ never kneeled. Like, why are you, you know what I'm saying? Or why are you doing this? Well, and are you going to hide behind, like, is the NCAA going to hide behind JayZ? Right. And, like, basically say, like, well, we hired this guy, so everything is fine. Like,
well, first JayZ said he we're past kneeling or something.
Right, yeah. So JayZ said that we're past kneeling. And he's basically saying that, you know what, we gotten past kneeling and the protest. Now, what are we going to do to actually make the change?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that part. Like, what do you do next? Like, yes, you stand outside, you picket, and you kneel. And that's important. That makes sense.
But there needs to be a plan.
What's the plan? Like, where's the action? Like, outside of the normal protesting action, who's gonna get in there and actually start shaking some shit up?
Yeah,
like, so so that's what he's doing. That's what's supposed to be happening, right? So it's for social injustice. I'm confused a little bit about where's the social, like where he's gonna get into the social part, but we'll see. We don't really know what's gonna happen.
He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire, right?
Guy, he got something up his sleeve. And
right.
A lot of, I don't know, I think the argument where people are like calling him a sellout. But I think the issue is, what, like you said, at what point do you sell out, or do you fucking like, I don't know, do you evolve? Like, you can't stay in place. I don't know. Like,
right.
I feel like JayZ, I don't know, a lot of people was talking about how he did Dame Dash. See, he ain't no loyalty, you know what I mean? And I don't know. To me, he's a businessman. And in business, sometimes you gotta keep it moving. You gotta overstep some people. The people that if they not moving with you, if they ain't trying to move with you, then you gotta leave some people behind.
Right. It doesn't mean you gotta like stab everybody in the back to get to where you. But so that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up the trolley problem, because Kaepernick is the best friend on the trolley, basically.
Right.
And let's just say we don't know what he's doing. We don't know what his plan is. If he gets a team, he's able to not only hire more, people to get on his team, like hire the players, but the whole staffing could be minorities, people he knows, people who never even thought they would have a chance to get through those doors. We don't know what he's doing.
He'll definitely have his hand in. I think the best way is from inside. The best way to work sometimes is from the inside.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know how many people, like, think about, all these people who actually got a chance. Like, think about lawyers and doctors and all these judges. I mean, all these people who got through these doors. Even Martin Luther King. At one point in time, people was calling him, a traitor and a coon at one point, because they was like, you ain't, what I'm saying? You trying to. We don't know we don't know the full picture till it actually happens, and we might not know for years later down the line.
Exactly.
But let's just be honest, he's a capitalist. He could just be doing it for money too. We don't know.
Setting himself up and his family up for success.
Like,
for generations, maybe. But in that generational wealth, that
could go a long way too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I get where he's coming from, and don't get me wrong, because it sounds weird when they say like, oh, he's in charge of the entertainment, because it's not like the NFL is not like an everyday concert. Like, it's football, and then there's maybe a Super Bowl halftime. If that's all that's going on, then it's probably just for money. But if he's getting these teams and these agencies going, he's investing. Yeah.
We don't know what the outcome could be.
We don't know. And if he's a billionaire, he's made a lot of good chess moves. I feel like he wouldn't just lose now. Like, what would make him just want to you know what? Let me just quit all this effort in improving black people just to get one simple check. He's a billionaire. It's not like he needs this check. It's not like he's starving for this check. So we don't know though. Like I said, he might just want the check. He just might. But let's hope that there is a bigger agenda behind it, and give him a chance. Hey, everybody tripping and stuff.
As soon as he do it, as soon as he start talking, he ain't even did the deal.
He ain't even done it yet.
He ain't even signed on the dotted line yet. People already ostracizing him.
Right.
Saying what he is. He's a coon.
And that's the thing. And another thing is, people are more upset because, they're saying, like, you're supposed to stand with Kaepernick. Kaepernick didn't kneel for Kaepernick. He kneeled for social injustice. And Kaepernick can't really do it inside the NFL anymore. He's been blackballed. He can't go that far within it. So maybe there's a reason.
How much power do Kaepernick have? He don't have much power right now. So
inside of it, right?
There's other,
So there's other ways. But let's hope that's what's going on. We don't know. So let's just hope for the best. I don't.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
It's crazy.
They really, I don't know, man. Sports is crazy. A lot of people the NBA is a lot more progressive, and they're giving their players a lot more say-so and opportunity. And you see, even the commissioner, when with the Rich Paul rule, he was like, yeah, he's a more than competent. He's well educated. Like, he knows his job. Like, so he supported Rich Paul. Like, the NFL would not, you know what I mean? The NFL's a little behind schedule, but maybe that's what JayZ's plan is. He, you know what I mean? Because LeBron is working his magic within the NBA. And he's changing the game from within. You know what I mean? Yeah. So somebody else gotta, Kenny Stills and Eric Reed, give this man a chance. You know what I mean? We don't know what Go talk to JayZ. Yeah. Figure out. You know what I mean? Form a plan with this nigga instead of telling him what he ain't and what he can't do. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's our problem as black people. We so quick to jump on it. We're more critical than white people are.
And let's just say it like this. Like, I agree. Like, let's just say it like this. Let's say, you know what, he rethinks it and backs out of the whole deal. Then that means nothing's gonna change anyway.
Exactly.
So maybe just fuck it and get a check. I don't know, because Kaepernick is still blackballed. They not gonna bring him back. Maybe this might be a chance for him to, I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe. But like, if he says, you know what, I'm out of it, they're back to square one again. So, you know, we gotta do something. Something's gotta be done.
Somebody's gotta do something.
Yeah.
And we gotta stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Action. Like,
just action. I agree.
You gotta take action. Talking about it, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's take another break, man.
Let's take a break. Yeah. You know, because I know sports, so I know exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's the Project B33 show.
Yeah.
Check. Yo. Next level shit. Hollywood Cole. QM.
Cole?
Yeah.
You stupid.
None greater. F you to my haters. The way we came up, nobody did us favors. In fact, they played us. Luckily, I make a long shot look like a layup. BMF like what Ross say. Blowing money fast, trying to get it back. I done lost a couple bags, I'll never get them back. At least I ain't sit up on my ass waiting for a break. Got up there and shot my shot like Golden State be doing. You cannot break the movement, can't unwake the woke. Out here telling truths while you out here telling jokes. Blowing smoke, up in smoke, Snoop and Dre. Lies in your quotes, lying to your folks. Man, I hope in the end you get that shit together. Find peace with the man in the mirror. Meanwhile, I'm speeding down Ventura like Ace Ventura. Going ape shit, they gon' hate this when they hear it, I know. Yeah, they gon' hate this shit when they hear it, I know. These rap niggas do not go hard as I go. Yeah. Killin' with success, that's the shit that I'm on. Yeah. Fuck 'em, get a check, that's the shit that I'm on.
Dana's baby boy back focused. I walk in and the pretty girls take notice. The way we came up is a Picasso painting. A little abstract, I'd rather be rich than famous. That's simple math. I got stained glass, Italian gym bags. Put some respect on my name, I'm in a G class. No, really, I got the windows tinted, suede ceiling. No feelings, it's all business. D-Dave say real players stay in attendance. I'm in attendance, sipping vintage, diamond pendant. My bars is endless. It's offensive while y'all rapping subliminals. I'm at the table with my son, eating cereals. Y'all not killers. The block fillers, we much realer. Police filmed us. Displayed my whole life on Pro Tools. We took G4 for his birthday out to Nobu. A bunch of sweatpants and fitted hats. Kanye on TMZ, these are big facts. God always gave me enough to succeed. If I ever came up short, you can blame that on me. You wouldn't help me if my car was on E. I'm forever OPM, so I won't die on my knees. Yeah. Yeah, they gon' hate this shit when they hear it, I know. Yeah, but you rap niggas never win as hard as I go. Yeah, killin' with finesse, that's that shit that I'm on. Yeah, fuck 'em, get a check, that's that shit that I'm on. Quinn Miller, man. Lamar Park in the house. I had one job my whole life before this rap shit. So I wanna thank you niggas for making me stronger though. But you never had us fooled, we know who you are.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Project B33 show. So today is an interesting topic. We touched on a lot of social injustice, systematic injustice, and how people try to stop your grind. Simply. So I challenge you today, just like Rich Paul and JayZ and Kenny Stills, and I challenge you to not allow people to stop your movement. Here at B33, we believe in this movement, and ain't nobody gonna stop it. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep pushing. And I challenge you to really invest in yourself. Figure out what your movement is, what you wanna do, not just career, but just in life. And give yourself a chance and really understand your self-worth. Thank you, and have a good night. This is Project B33 show on BSB Radio.
Tune in next week for the Project B33 show.
I stay woke.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baby, sleeping time to put her down. Now I'll be standing round until the sun down. I stay woke. I stay woke. I stay woke. I stay woke. Congregation nod their head and say amen. The deacon fell asleep again. I stay woke, but I stay woke. Stay
BSB Radio. Feel the sound.
Prospect, Troost, Olive, Paseo, Cleaver Boulevard, Swope Park. We are your new connect. BSB Radio. Feel the sound, 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 sound.